All right, let's get this rocking.
Congratulations. It's time to sign your first coaching contract. Now pay attention to the expectations of the role. Failing to meet the university's expectations will land you on the hot seat and potentially.
I don't want 100 coaching points. Uh-oh. I don't want to go back neither. So we might quit. Restart this real quick. Must be one of the worst schools ever. Oh, that's good. So we have 3 freshmen. Got a lot of young people in this game. Ooh, secondary is pretty bad. Yeah, we gonna need help everywhere. Like everyone goes through. No one is interested. I want the 6-for-1. Throw him on it. Alright, we're gonna need a literally take anyone. Anyone at this point. Someone used to tell you like your strength of schedule. I miss that. Now we do have an up-and-coming redshirt freshman. He is a 78, so that is good. I do want to rely on the run fly. It looks like hey, we're probably gonna lose a lot of running backs. Oh, our receiver. You gotta look how many. No one wants to stay. That's not good. At least to say our freshman DB will start. Yeah, he'll stay. A lot of freshmen. Oh, kicker. Oh, I was supposed to set the depth chart. You know, we'll run with this. We'll run with this right now. Team in playbook. I really wish it would let me start with my custom playbook. Oh yeah, we're supposed to scout. I'm not liking these speed. him all that. I thought he would, I'll come back to him. Alright, we can get it going. Yeah, we're already locked out. Phew. That's horrible. Damn. Wow, we gotta get on this list. We're ascending the house. Oh, do we only have 50 points? Oh, we do. Then the house. Need a tight end. Ouch. And again, that is a tight end, I think. Says he's a speedster, but his speed's like 6. Well, at least our first game. We create a save point. I just want realism. I think this was the ones we wanted. Right, we'll check it out. Why does QB accuracy go? That's not really realism. Oh my lord, what the fuck? I like these. How is that realism? Like, you're completely gonna like shit on the CPU. I don't know why I don't have my old realistic sliders. Wait, which version is that? Why is there so... Use Matt 10s. I think that was his name, right? Do All-American. Like it. There we go. Changing that man's sliders. 2016. I'm sure this is the playbook I use. Can't one. I know I created one where I don't have a kickoff.
Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the golden flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Only on-field control out of
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Groupers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and
breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And Why waste any time? Get right to it. The offense with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Line getting set on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the groupers are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
That gives him 54 yards on the... Already, what a way to get this season started. The groupers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, groupers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Kent State's offense has the ball for the first time. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Catch in the middle. It's
We barely got it.
all down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the turning it on.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Quick step and go. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I don't know how
And the
speed option's
Golden
going to work on
Flashes
this.
pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Goes to the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense
Sure,
can
that's my
smell
seven.
the touchdown from here.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
The give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point.
All right, let's hope our
So
defense
it's a
can come out.
73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Power football with the run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Groupers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. He's now up to 75 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Looking to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like...
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Groupers have their offense in high gear. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second.
I know I have a safety blitz somewhere. I'll find it now.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Finding open areas. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Running inside, it's Kelly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Crazy.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks. That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires on the move. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the back. With the catch, it's Garcia. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Golden Flashes are marching down the field. The give is to Garcia. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Here comes the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself.
I did not expect them to.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Martin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. The snap sets up the throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, we're just struggling against them.
The Groupers will kick it off to start the second half.
That's cool, we shouldn't.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer?
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Golden Flashes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Second down, he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Oh, they're ready for this up the middle.
Off the play fake. Under fire.
There
Catch
we go.
in the middle, it's Berry. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Golden Flashes look to keep this drive humming. Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
He had him.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender
21. Okay, we just got lucky.
too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Golden Flashes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the field goal unit is on the field. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Quarterback on the keeper. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They'll leave it with the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. On the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the groupers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
Come on, defense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The groupers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. When you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down.
Oh,
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the golden flashes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. From midfield, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The run from the shotgun. Find some fresh air.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the groupers in a good spot here with second and short. Here comes the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
It's crazy because I know
They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the groupers are flying down the field. The option look.
Oh,
The offense
what is
closes
this
it
big
up.
man? Are we
Off
a big
to the
man
races to the
TV?
right. Crosses midfield.
No big man.
Missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing.
Such a beautiful play. Was it a big man, TD? Yes, it was. It would have been.
You turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it-runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Oh,
Quickly
he
complete.
fit that in there.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. So this offense has the lead, they have the ball, they have the clock on their side, and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Looking for the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. This just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Get across.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The corners are walked up tight. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to Garcia. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Not Garcia.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He'll keep it on the sneak. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Golden Flashes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Really good second half.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Penn State, 27, Kansas, 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jeffrey. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They just keep firing. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The groupers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left.
Oh.
They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. And the groupers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield.
Oh, they got us.
Touchdown groupers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score Kent State 27.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Didn't really take no shots downfield, though. Rushing, though. Team-wise, we did kind of spread it. Deep and dunk down the field, though. Good start. First year is always the hardest. And we're locked out of a lot. Whole lot. Oh, the one that got the Campbell Jr. He got the I keep wanting to say interception, but he got the turnover on the pitch. And offensive player of the week. That was a good start to my coaching career. Ooh, we're number 1 on that CB list. awesome. I keep hitting the wrong thing. We can... Let's put him up. You're 5'6" and you're slow. I just can't go for that. He might have 79 speed, but he's gonna be a tight end. At least have that 80 speed to be good. I have no offensive line people who are interested in coming here. That's gonna hurt. already scouted him, didn't I? Everything is bad here. At least we're not Sam Houston. Ooh, we had a jump up there. Put up right down. Word. Definitely we need this player. I really want this tight end. Alright, our first real challenge is coming up. I don't know, we're going to keep any of our freshmen our quarterback this year. We might have to actually look for a quarterback. That's going to suck. Or get one in the transfer portal. Well, I know we got better uniforms than this. Played this school before. How good we get it.
Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Falcons will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Golden Flashes offense will have the opening possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
How are you a true freshman, but your career health is...
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Martin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a decent gain there.
Always that time where you're trying to like learn the names of all the players. Yeah, what is his number? Wrong one. Yeah, I want Martin.
Defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Wide
Grab
open.
near the sticks. It's Berry. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Golden Flashes are threatening in the red zone. This time they'll go to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
And the Golden Flashes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations.
Run.
Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down.
Oh, they know I was trying to run it up the middle of the quarterback.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down.
And we missed the field goal.
And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So Air Force's offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on them, put a safety on them. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback designed run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. On the option. Now the toss. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Carson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. When you look at the design of a draw play, you don't often see it going to the outside, but I'm not sure he had much of a choice there.
Nah, the running back couldn't find a hole. The defense wasn't full. Listen, when you do see a draw as a defensive lineman, you don't bite. You don't run up the field. You don't rush the passer like they want you to. You sit there and play run for a second. Great job by that defensive line not running themselves out of the play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Berry. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The golden flashes are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Yep.
Is he back now? Like...
See how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and they get you in.
Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Berry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The give to the tailback. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. The Golden Flashes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He'll keep it himself. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Almost halftime.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Behind the chains now on second and long. looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll move the wide receiver on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the
You know
clock.
what? We're taking a chance here. Let's send in a
on the
ball.
play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I don't know if they get it off in time.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire.
Let's go.
Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable 1st half in Colorado Springs. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect 1st half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here.
Second. There we go.
And the Golden Flashes will boot it away to start the second half.
Like we're moving the ball, but we're just not getting anything. We have a missed field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Run play with the quarterback. Loss of 3. Third down coming up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the handoff. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
28-yard line.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on 4th and short.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Quick handoff. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Golden Flashes are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Now he's looking to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's buried. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The sure hands, it's Martin. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Golden Flashes are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Martin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And it'll be down right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Oh, no, I didn't want to do it like this.
Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Air Force. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the third quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trendsetter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. They're trailing by just 4 to ULM. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. He'll toss it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Falcons will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The give is to Garcia. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Game of 12.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Berry. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Push it downfield.
The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Wow.
And the Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle. It's Garcia. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
They got a lot of effort, like.
Yeah, and you got to love those matchups when you get a running back matched up on somebody else. It's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed ice.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field.
What was...
This will be the 5th kick of the night. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll try to sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
All right, we're getting the ball back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll go to Garcia. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Finds his tight end. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Come on, don't be hurt.
He's brought down, but there's a flag
So
on the
my
field.
player.
Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds his man, it's Delaney. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire.
There we
Snagged
go.
in the middle, it's Martin. On the move is
What
the
we
30.
needed.
Wide open
Let's go,
space.
Norton.
Touchdown, Kent State. Made the grab and
What
then
we
did the
needed.
rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up by 18 over Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the fullback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll leave it with him. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25.
Oh, yeah.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Harris. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. He breaks a tackle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the golden flashes are in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
I really cannot find the play I'm looking for.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The golden flashes will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's
got some room in under the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in touchdown Falcons. And they score first here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much in the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. The lone back's got it. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Berry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the golden flashes will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up second down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Trying to get rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change. Offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. He's knocked down the
got
wild
us.
play to come up with the interception.
Damn.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing a ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA
that
Sports
just
College
sucks.
Football.
I'm questioning the one play, though. This one. What was the computer doing? He just started running this way. That's so weird. Can I look at this play? Of course, there's no available. Man, that shit. We only scored 7 points, but we threw for like 252 yards and only 7 points we scored. And we rushed for close to over 100 yards. Oh my god, he had negative 42 yards rushing. Ow. Damn, we can't win them all, but we was moving the ball, but no points. I did miss a field goal. Alright, we got a few that are gonna be alright. Our first I think the CPU's getting better with the auto pass free play. I remember when the game first came out, it was trash. But it is running the ball. Eight sacks and 2. The ball pretty good. We do spread it around. We're gonna lose all these people. That's crazy. once yet. Damn, we have. Get him to come for Hey, look at my quarterback self. Oh shit. No quarterback's gonna want me on his team. Oh, that's not good. This is a game we can win. Play smart.
Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. Squaring off with another team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kent State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Might as well give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Handoff to the single back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Harris. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those undersized guys that hunt, that play football, that play with aggressiveness. And to have the #1 tacklers in college football on your defense, A, that means you played a lot of snaps. B, that means you got a couple of dudes.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To throw, it's Roberson. Fakes to grab. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Caught in the backfield. It's Henderson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Tackled on the play at the 39-yard line. And it's good enough for a first down.
Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for space, it's Henderson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Roberson. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
Good enough for a first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Here's the pressure. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Let's go.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Coleman.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Rush is on him. He's going to take off. And they get him down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I mean, I know I'm on the other team, but that was just a beautiful fucking block. Boom.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Complete to the back. Picks up 6.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Roberson. Fires on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's McMillan. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's King. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! They'll try to add another to their lead. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous. Turning it on! The 50, the 40, and the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 24 over Wisconsin. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Roberson. Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Kent State. The defense putting points on the board.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Replace them for being injured.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Crawford. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Makes one man miss. Good solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To the air, it's Roberson. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's McMillan. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
At the 43-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Got a man, it's Henderson. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Power football with the run. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Buffalo.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Buffalo.
And the Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Really do have to get some pressure on these quarterbacks.
Fires into the end zone.
Oh, a third
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
First of the game.
He had all day to throw that. This offensive line knew coming into today, their challenge was going to be trying to block up the blitzes and give their quarterback time to survey the field. He had all day to throw that one. Unfortunately, made a bad decision and throws it back.
Look how long this man had in the pocket.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Caught behind the line. It's Garcia.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Spins away from the defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Gonna run it. It's Henderson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Garcia. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field and making the nice tackle.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Berry. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
The Golden Flashes are marching down the field. They'll go back to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by...
That is a good play by the defense. I thought it was man. He's probably locking on.
Defense to get the football. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are...
He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Looking for a man. It's Roberson. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bulls will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner will be knocked down. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Henderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking for room, it's Henderson. Quick spin on the ride. Gets away from one, finds some space. All by himself down the middle.
Come back.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulls.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Buffalo, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg and rolling out. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Berry. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit.
Okay, I
I
swear
wouldn't
sometimes
quite
that's a
call
glitch.
it a
That
shank,
has to
but
be a
that's
glitch.
not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
There we go.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throwing right.
A 4th
And it's
interception.
picked off for the 4th time
Our
today.
defense is keeping us in
That's
there.
why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Garcia. There he goes. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the...
Take a look what we're seeing. Was anyone could have gave B a chance? Has 11 has a chance. He's got chances, but I guess the pocket collapsed.
Yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
We got his verticals.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Oh, he threw
and
it.
it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Force it there?
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. Got it in the middle, it's McMillan. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out.
Did he get it?
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, the attempt is no good.
He missed it?
And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And man, what a big spot, a big field goal, and he just misses the opportunity to tie this football game. That was needed, 4th quarter. That was a big-time kick. That one might come back to bite him.
To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Here's a heat. He's open on the right. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the golden flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Do we do a QB draw? I don't want to give them the ball back.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be
go.
questions to be answered.
I'm nervous.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Oh, timeout.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give as they work on that clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Why?
And trying to put points on the board on.
I'm questioning our quarterback. Why does he just didn't run it?
Now they're staring at 4th down. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Complete
Maybe
to
they
the
can
left.
control of a DB.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And we are tied, and we have set the stage for quite a finish.
In the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting.
Of course, it's sad.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Our backup quarterback's
Man down on
injured.
the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Oh, no. We're down to our 3rd-string quarterback in this game.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Give to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
He's tackled at the 16-yard line. 4th down coming up.
The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They boot it away. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield.
Well, this is not looking
They'll
good.
start this drive at their own 48. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Dropping back, it's Roberson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now
All
the
my
toss.
defenders
Running
is
to
on the
Green.
ground.
Oh,
Holy
he's
hell.
got some space. Touchdown, Buffalo. And in the final.
My entire defense is on the ground. Like, look at that blocking.
They've taken the lead.
Team just
Man,
fails
this
at the
game
end.
has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you.
We got
One
another
more
injury.
time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Not much doing there, just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Harris. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man.
Yeah,
It'll
that's
be
game. We lost.
incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this
Not
late in the
do
game.
anything in the second half.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between
Come on,
them
blame
and a
the
victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay.
88 yards.
Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh man, we going to Florida State. That's gonna hurt. Alright, that's it for now. I did 3 games. We got it going. Feeling good about it, though, even though we're 1-2. But we'll see how it works out. First season's always the hardest.